and welcome to Life Change Community. I want to talk about the economy today, and your personal economy specifically, in this new series called Impossible God. Have you ever looked at your financial future and you've just seen no way to work it out? What you owe is far greater than what you're going to earn. Sadly, in our country right now, a lot of men and women find themselves in that position. I suppose financial pressure is maybe one of the strongest pressures that people face in life. God's Word has a lot to say about our finances. As a matter of fact, more than the topic of love or hope or faith is the topic of our possessions. God knows they're important to us. He knows what we need. He knows we need them to survive. And He promises to provide. God says, look at the flowers. They don't spin, they don't toil, they don't worry, they don't stress. Because the rain's going to come, the sun's going to come, and the flowers are going to grow. And there are seasons for growing, and seasons that are dormant, and then seasons for fruitfulness. And many of us right now are going through a season that's dormant, not so fruitful, not much on the vine. We wonder if a new season will come for us at all. Is it impossible for God to turn things around? Absolutely not. He specializes in the impossible. Just when you think there will be no way, God makes a way. That can be true in your finances. We do have a responsibility to be wise as we care about the possessions that God has given, wise about spending patterns, wise about contributing to the work of God and being faithful in that and trusting God during a lean season. That's our part. But God has a part as well. And God's part is to meet our needs and to love His children. King David in the Old Testament said near the end of his life, I've been young and I've been old, and I have never seen the people of God begging for bread. God meets our needs. This past month I was going through my bills, and it's a very, very lean time for me as well. So I understand what many of you are facing. And I keep my receipts in a pile, and I'd carried them from the kitchen to upstairs where I pay my bills, and hadn't looked at that pile of receipts and expenses for a few days. And as I was going through them, kind of dreading the task, a $20 bill fell out on the floor. It had been tucked in there, didn't even know I had it. $20 might not seem like a lot, but in that moment, it was just a reassurance from God. A few months ago, my brother and my sister-in-law sent me a note in the mail, and I opened a wonderful card, and inside was a gift card for a grocery store. I was able to buy groceries for a few more weeks, and it was God's provision. I didn't know that $20 was there, but God did. I didn't know that gift card was on its way in the mail, but God did. And I don't know what God has planned for me tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, but God does. And I know He has met my needs. Keep the faith. God specializes in the impossible. And right when you think nothing can happen that would be good, nothing can happen that would make something different or make a change, that's exactly when God's going to show up and work. Look for Him. He's right around the corner.